Okay. Good morning. How we doing?
The Zach Brown decision, why did you make that move?
Well, as you guys know, we always do what we feel is in the best interest of the football team. I appreciate everything Zach did for us. I think Jim alluded to the fact that we need a little more production out of that group, and so we made a change.
Was that move strictly on-field reasons?
Obviously, we're based on performance. I'm not going to get into a lot of the whys as to why we did it, but we need more production there, and so we made a change.
Did his comments about Kirk Cousins have anything to do
No.
with this release?
No.
But you talk about production, though. He's been starting linebacker. He's been playing a lot of snaps. So if he wasn't producing, why was he playing so many snaps?
He's our starting linebacker, and this gives us an opportunity now to get some young guys on the roster, give TJ an opportunity, and Duke Riley gets an opportunity. So we'll just keep working those guys in.
Would you guys be looking to bring in another linebacker?
We're always going to look to add value, add talent to every position. So I would say that we'll look into that.
Is Singleton a guy who has an opportunity to?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, he's on practice squad. We've done that with the offensive side already this year, elevated guys. So Alex would obviously be in the question. Yeah.
You mentioned Ronald Darby might ramp things up a little bit this week. Jalen has been cleared to practice, and cre'von, can he practice? He can't be activated.
Cre'von?
Yeah.
cre'von cannot practice with the team yet.
Practice.
Yeah. The other two guys we're going to incorporate more today and just kind of ramp, see where they're at the end of the week.
Okay. Do you have updates on Nigel or Jason Peters?
Jason Peters is a little more extensive, probably a week-to-week decision with him. Nigel's day-to-day.
How about Deshaun?
Deshaun is day-to-day. He's working, and he's getting close.
How confident are you in Andre Dillard being able to fill in for Jason Peters for however long he's out?
That's why we drafted him. We got total confidence in Andre. I go back and think about what Big V did his first start. It wasn't perfect. And I think about what Andre did last week in Minneapolis. It wasn't perfect. He'll learn from it. He'll get better. Tremendous athlete. He's smart. Got a lot of confidence in Andre. The guys around him. He's not on an island, obviously. He'll get a lot of help, from the guys, starting with Jason Kelsey, and we go from there.
I haven't asked you about Tim Jernigan in a while. It's been a month since the injury. How's he doing?
Doing well.
Yeah, how close is he?
He's close.
Close? This week?
Close. Yeah, close.
In getting back to linebacker,
No specifics. No timetable. He's close.
Close to be
Close. Yeah, he's close.
a month, a year?
He's close. How about this year?
in getting back to linebacker, do you view any of these backups or the guys who have been backups as strong side linebackers, or do you expect to move Nigel over and maybe put Nate in the middle?
Well, you've seen it before with Nate having to kind of go in the middle. He's done that before. He communicates well. Obviously, athletic, can play the position. But with the guys we have, we'll work them in there. Excuse me. TJ Edwards is another one that's kind of been in that spot before. In the middle. And listen, we don't necessarily play with three linebackers much anymore. Everything's 11 personnel, and we're going to play with two linebackers a lot. But we got to have three ready to go. So yeah, we'll work through those details this week in practice.
Going back to Deshaun, you said he's day-to-day. I think that's the first time he's been day-to-day. Last week, I think he's week-to-week. What's been the improvement? What have you seen in his improvement?
Well, he's been on the ground. He's been on land running. His through his rehab, and he's progressing well. And so he's another one that's getting close. So I feel comfortable and confident that he's right on track. Obviously. To being healthy, and so he becomes more day-to-day.
You've long given Jim Schwartz autonomy over the defense, but when things are going the way they were on Sunday, do you feel a need to step in, or do you just give him space to figure it out?
Well, I think that the whole football team is under my direction, obviously, and I'm responsible first and foremost. I have given Jim because of his track record, you know, being in my shoes, obviously been a D coordinator for many years in this league, you know, the ability to make decisions over there. And you know, there by no means, you know, do I feel the need right now to step in or do anything outside of that. We communicate during the week on game plan, on personnel, guys who we think are going to be up as far as the active list, and we roll from there.
Doug, there are a couple things that can be perceived as messages that have happened this week, whether it be, you know, your wording about, you know, this upcoming game, the release of Zach. Is there something that you're seeing in this moment
With the team?
that's calling for that? Do you feel like
No,
this is
I think with the team, we're extremely close. When you watch us and put the coach's copy on and you watch where we are, we're not far off. And I say that, I mean, even though, you know, yeah, we lost and you know, I'd like to be on the other side of that and still saying that we're close. But, you know, guys are working extremely hard. They're getting better every single day. I feel like we just got to continue. We got to continue to work. We're 6 weeks in. This is week 7. You know, really, you know, you look up and you got a 10 game season in front of you. You know, and so nothing that's happened this week is any indication of, you know, how I feel about the football team. I still have full confidence in what we're doing and my coaches. Guys are going to be prepared and get ready for a good game, you know, Sunday.
Doug, Mike yesterday kind of mentioned part of the problem why JJ hasn't been on the field is just X versus Z, and if Alshon was injured, maybe he'd be on the field. How is that cross training going as far as him learning different positions and him being able to get?
Yeah, I mean it's going well, you know, and he's the type of guy that can handle it. You know, he is right now behind Alshon, and so obviously, unless something happens to Alshon, it's hard to break in, unless he needs a blow during the game. But you know, JJ's ready every single week. He's prepared. We factor him in, you know, on specific plays so he can kind of hone in on those plays during the week and have him ready to go.
Is there anything Deshaun can show you guys working out on the side field running that would give you reason to be able to play him Sunday? Is that possible?
Well, I think more than anything, it's how he feels. You know, he's got to feel 100%. You know, it's with receivers and you know, these lower body deals. I mean, it's all the twisting and turning, stopping and starting, the transition stuff. You know, and just making sure that he feels comfortable more than running routes and catching balls. He's going to do that. You know, just want to make sure he feels 100%.
The Cowboys obviously run the ball well.
Barnett's relative lack of production through 6 games.
He's doing a lot. He's playing hurt. He's practicing hurt. He's busting his tail. He's doing everything he can for this football team, for himself. I mean, you look at these games, and the explosive plays have play action pass. The fact that, you know, you ask why the lack of production when the quarterback gets the ball out of his hand so fast, you take 2 steps and the ball's gone. There is no, now you got to turn and chase. So that's a lot of it too. You know, the ball's out of these guys' hands. They know the type of pass rushers we have. So
Where's he hurt?
Everybody's sore this time of year. Everybody's sore. Everybody's hurting. I'm hurting. I'm hurting here standing talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Any disappointment, Doug, that
You had a question?
The Cowboys have a strong rushing offense, obviously. How do you think your run defense is going to be affected by these changes at linebacker, by not having a starter and then Nigel's status uncertain?
I think we're going to be fine, honestly. You know, we mentioned Nate Gary. He started games. I think he started against them last year. You know, so I just think it's the next man up mentality, and we got to get everybody at that position ready to go, and there's that sense of urgency I think from that position now and that group, and that's a good thing. And there's really that sort of sense of urgency by the entire team. I mean, we're close, and I feel confident in the defensive coaches and Coach Flage and the players there at that position. They'll get the job done.
2 more plays. 2 more.
You mentioned that the linebackers, although the whole position group needs improvement. Camus and Nate in particular, since they seem to be the next guys up, what have you seen from them that they need to improve to help fix that problem?
Yeah,
considering
in Camus' case too. I mean, he's only been in there the last couple of weeks. He missed early part of the season there, and getting himself back. And he's a tremendous athlete. We asked. He was kind of that guy early in the season, and we still ask a lot of him. He's also doing special teams and all that. And again, it's just every man just kind of owning his job, understanding the assignment, understanding the game plan, and going out and practice today. Get honed in and dialed in today, and just understand where he's at and how they fit into the plan. And then we move to tomorrow, and we just inch down the week.
Doug, the Rams landed a big fish in the trade. Any disappointment on your end that he didn't end up here?
There's no disappointment. I mean, it's hard to comment on that because he's obviously not on our team. But yeah, a lot of respect for him. Good player. Happy for the Rams. Obviously, I mean, he'll be a great addition. They have some corners that are banged up. Obviously, traded one, so he'll fit in well there. And listen, we're getting guys back too on our team, and I'm excited about the guys we got coming back and getting in the mix, and we're starting to get healthy as well. So that's the encouraging part from our side.
Are you noticing anything different, like in Dak Prescott this year? Do you get the sense he's throwing more effective that way?
Obviously this week is the only time I've really studied their offense at all, and I still think he's effective. I don't know. I don't know their offense. I don't know, how they're coaching the position. I don't know any of that. Just what I see on tape, but. Obviously, Zeke is a big part of that in that run game and then play action pass, and I still think he's a good passer, and he can definitely beat you with his legs, and we got to be ready to go.
Thanks, Doug.
All right.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you.